Hey guys, I'm back with another video. This time we're doing something a little bit different, as you can tell from the logo down here. Um, it's Minecraft. So, actually you can probably tell from the game, not just the logo. So I wanted to bring you guys in, give you guys a quick look at, I guess it's a sneak preview of what's going to be coming in the Den Masters. I've booted up my server here. I've already gotten in here. I've tested a couple of things just to make sure the recording was working. Because the reason that the Den Masters have been put off so long is that I've got to actually physically go to his place to pick up the recordings, which I'm planning on probably doing tonight, and then I'm going to start editing them, and after that's done, editing's going to take probably a few hours for each episode, so I'll be talking to Cheese about this, at what pace he wants to release. I think we're probably going to do an episode a day. With the amount we've got, that's probably in the range of 25 episodes. So, it's not just me, it's not just Cheese this time, we also have a Volley on board, and this is going to be a little bit longer. After the recordings that we have waiting, there's going to be a little bit of a time jump, because we decided to move bases. So you're going to see the new base that's not going to be involved in the original recording. I'm going to show you the old place as well. That's going to be in the recordings. So I'm just going to give you a quick walking tour. Yeah, so right behind me here is the quarry. So we abused Buildcraft as part of the Feed the Beast mods. Direballs 20, if you were wondering. We really put that one to work. So, as you can see, for some reason, it's attracted a lot of wildlife into the quarry, so they're eventually going to make their way down to bedrock, I guess. And for those that aren't familiar with Buildcraft, this is an auto mining machine. So, essentially, it's running on a combustion engine. So this is the water intake for the cooling, and then we have an oil intake over here for actually fuel. And that little white box there is the actual engine. So I could flip the switch there and it'll turn on. I'll give you a quick couple seconds here. So you can see it starts up down there, it starts mining away, and the engine starts moving. Now all the blocks that it mines goes through this tube into an ender chest here, and we have an auto sort machine back at our main base that goes through all the blocks that we've mined up and sorts them out into different chests. So this ender chest is hooked up to an ender chest back at the main base. That's going to sort everything for us. And you can see the cooling tube runs along here. I just heard a zombie. Probably down below me here somewhere. So this is where the water cooling comes from. This engine is a redstone. It won't blow up if I leave it running forever. But I have to keep monitoring this pool since it's iced over, because it keeps trying to ice up, and if it completely ices over, then my water cooling doesn't work, and eventually it's going to blow up. Fun, huh? So this is the original base. You can see Cheese for some reason decided to go through and board up all the windows, or at least that's what he called it. It's cobblestone. So all the windows and doors are all blocked off. I don't know why he did this. This is just evil. Poor pigs. He did the whole thing. So this was our food house. These guys are down here. I left a huge. Actually, that's a huge crater. I don't know where those zombies are. So this is one of the farms. We've got another farm down here. You can see the rubber tree farm over there. Our main house that we used in the beginning was right up here. We even boarded that up. So this was our main house. Everything was in here. We had chests and everything going on there. Our beds. Another little farm. Over there I had a little, what do you call it? Reeds? Sugarcane? Yeah, one of the two. Around the whole perimeter of that water. Another farm here. And this was our original storage room. You can see the ender chest just sitting here. So this was actually used to evacuate everything. This is actually just a chest that we use so that we can share items. So if I have this couch for sharing stuff, it's going to be in here, which you can still see a whole bunch of stuff in there, which is pretty cool. This ender couch actually opens the ender chest. You can see the background there. So each of us has one of those couches. We just carry it around. Poor chicken, nobody's ever coming back for you. And you can see the remains of the piping system we were using up there. Yeah. And this was our original quarry mine. So you can see just how deep that went. It went all the way to bedrock. We quarried all the way over that way. We ran a pipeline all the way to the bottom because Cheese wanted to do a little bit of mining down there, which never ended up coming to actual use. He really never used that too much, but it was designed to feed right into the auto sorter for the original setup we had. And this was connected directly to the quarries that were sitting over here. You can still see the hole where I had one of the engines. I'd have the quarry sitting right in the middle on top. I'd have an engine on the bottom, an engine on each side, and sometimes I'd put one on top just to get some fast speed out of it. Is that just food? Yeah. And over here, a volley went and made I don't know what you call it, a bee farm? Bee farm, something like that. So, after she made it, she warned us never to go inside. Because apparently these are aggressive bees and they'll take you down. So I ended up setting up the cooling system for her engines in there, which I still have no idea what they do. She just asked me to set up the cooling system and she'd do the rest, so that's what I did. There's a little bit of lava in there. There's still buckets in there. I'm going to take those. So, Holly, if you're listening, yes, I took your buckets. If you need more, let me know. Yeah, I'm not going to do this whole thing in the middle of night. So, we decided after day one that we were going to use the day system instead of using the beds all the time, because it was driving us crazy. Always having to go back to the beds together and using them. I know there's a mod out there that lets you, if one person goes into the bed, ensure it's day, but I've never touched it. So, this is one of the towns Cheese and Avali were exploring. This is what's in progress of becoming our new home base. So we haven't done very much over here yet. You can see we got a little oil field over there that I'm going to take full advantage of. My next big project is right out here. I'm going to be setting up a huge farm I'm not sure if I'm going to do it above ground or below ground. I'm not sure. I think I really want to do it underground. Kind of maybe doing it underneath the storage facility. And just lighting it up. I don't know. I don't even know how to get this chest out here. This is the new storage facility. It's a little bit of an upgrade from the old one. So you can see right below me, that's the engine system. That's got the ender chest and everything. This is pretty cool. So if we put anything into the second ender chest or into the ender boxes, it just sorts itself. So anything that comes to the quarry will go in there. I'll do that sand block. This, I believe, goes into building materials, which is all those chests over there. So let me start this up. There's one. And you'll see the sand block slowly come out and then fire out of there. And away it goes. Ah, got on the engine. Ah, I lost it. So it went into one of these mini chests. So it's a quarry, so it goes through a lot of material while it's running. So we're over half full capacity just from moving. Just from moving. So you can imagine how stuffy that old storage facility in places we're getting. And this is our filtering system. So if it's not going to building materials, which we really didn't care about the setup of dirt, cobblestone, sand, stuff like that, we just fired it into these chests because we really didn't care. You can see this is the filters. You use diamonds piping. 1 diamond gives you 8 pipes. And then if it doesn't fit under what we consider our building materials, aka crap we don't care about, then it goes along this pipe, gets fired through. The gold pipe increases its speed. So it gets fired through and then it goes through the sorting filters. So if it meets the first filter, it'll go up that tube and out, and up into one of those chests above it. If it doesn't, it'll move along to the next filter. And if it doesn't meet that, it'll keep going, If eventually it doesn't meet any of the filters, it'll come to this one and just go up to our miscellaneous chest. Squeeze! Go to bed, lie down! It's amazing how many videos he makes himself known in, isn't it? I've been thinking of making him my editor, just because he likes to be around when I'm recording. Would you like to edit for me? I don't know what staring at me means. Alright, so that's the basement, that's the basic setup. And now I have a cat on my lap. We're also going to have our own room, so I think this is going to be one of the first rooms where we can build our own projects. We're going to have a machine shop outside of the storage facility because we think that some of them might blow up if they're not taken care of properly. Yes, we see you. You're being very aggressive. I think we're going to have another room over here that's my understanding, is that this side of the building is going to be for... Okay, maybe this is the rooms he was talking about. I don't know. He's got a plan that we're going to have our own project rooms so that we have our own chests that we can work out of, and not just if somebody's working with something, we don't accidentally take it out of the main supplies, and then we get mad at each other because we stole building materials from each other, which are hard to come by, or whatever. Blah 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 blah, nobody cares. So that's the sneak peek. I know that it's not a lot, and it's not exactly glamorous. This could look a whole lot nicer. We haven't even put a roof on that. If you saw when I went to the top floor there's literally I don't think he even bothered putting a roof on yet. I didn't see him finish this place. I also didn't see him get a third floor in. I guess there is a roof. I don't know what his plans are. This is a nice little view here. So my farm's going to be either over there or underneath this building. I'm going to still talk to Cheese what he wants to do with that. But I'm going to show you one more thing before I call it. And I have to go and create the mode because she set this up a little ways away. So after our videos, after the whole setup, Avalia wanted to go and do creative mode. Now, we still wanted to keep her on the server, so we decided to look the other way and say, go over to your own little area, you can do whatever you want, put on creative mode. We gave her off privileges. We all have off privileges. It's our server, we wanted to mess around. It's a 5-man server, who cares? So, all the rainbow trees are her border she's at. So she's got a little house there. She might take us on a walking tour on one of these episodes. Little storage house, I believe that was. Windmill, farm here, sheep, cattle, barn. She's got a rams and stuff on the inside of the barn too. I really don't want to actually touch anything over here while I'm in creative mode because I might break it. The scarecrows actually move around. They actually respond. She's got a swimming pool and a hot tub and everything set up over here. More farms. I think she's got an aviary, she called it. A beehive farm thingamabobber. And then fruit trees. As far as the eye can see. Well, not as far as the eye can see. Oh, there's a little bit of lava over there. So that's the grand tour for now. More to come, hopefully. So, till next time, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.